Aloha! What's up? Welcome back. I'm Michelle from Back to Source. And how are we? How are we doing these days? This episode, I want to speak of the importance of meditation and a bit of my perspective of this concept called meditation. So, meditation is usually something that we hear and we get this image of someone sitting somewhere, maybe with his hands in a certain shape, maybe dressed in white and just sitting and doing. But no, meditation is actually a state of being. And that state of being that meditation refers to is a present state of being in the here and in the now. And it is a very important thing to consider, to a bit more deep dive into that, because it is very healthy mentally, spiritually, and physically. So this here and now present, most of the time we are either concerned about the past or concerned about the future. Either way, probably we are concerned about something, and either it is something that we cannot do anything about it anymore, or it is something that didn't yet happen. And even though we replay this thing in our mind for like 30,000 times, this conversation with this person, with this boss, with this scenario, usually we're gonna think and occupy our mind with all of the potential scenarios that could be, and eventually something else is going to happen anyway. So we might as well just be in the present. And some words really make me love enjoy English, love English, enjoying it, because present is also like a present, like a gift, and the here and the now is a present. It's a present moment. Now, as we know, the brain, it releases all types of hormones that are about stress or about nerves, anger, anxiety, all of the relative family of these hormones, and they are active while we are cooped up in was or was is. What if? But obviously the most important thing is what is now. And the reason why this, okay, so mentally we could understand that this is important because our mind could get cooped up in the then or in the present or in the future and in the now. So mentally we could get a grasp why this is important, because we actually want to be centered. We want to be in the present now. Spiritually, it is, how do you explain why? It's spiritually something we have to feel, yeah? We could talk about this as much as we want. Eventually, it's the understanding that there is this larger force than us that doesn't navigate us through life. We are companions for this journey with that divine source energy. But we have trust in things, so we don't get cooped up in what was or what will be, because we have trust in the universe. Physically, this is an important matter to be acknowledged of, because our body is like this little note. It's like this super rich and detailed notebook, and everything that was or everything that is, the mind doesn't really what's that word? It's not really occupied if it's something that did happen or didn't. It responds as if it's happening in the present moment, and it writes down every little thing. Back home, I am a breathing constructor. I work with breathing through breathing techniques, and it's a way to manipulate the body, the physical body, in a way to exhale all of these memories, traumas, tragedies, stress, anxieties, whether they were there or not there. And the body knows how to accurate and clean itself. Also, without us manipulating it through breath, through whatever, the body knows how to accurate and clean and move things out of the system on its own. However, it's not capable of doing that because we're always drawing energy to our mind. So when we allow that space of present now, the body just, moves things. And I want this to be clear. It's not that we get to this meditative state of mind and that's it, we're there, we don't have to bother with this anymore, we got it. No, every day is a new trial. Every day there's a new acquaintance. Every day there's something new happening, and every moment by potential something new could happen. So we actually want to see this as what's the word in English? No. Okay, so picture like we have levels, like we have this water. We always want to keep balance between it's a everlasting dance of balance. It's always about balancing. I didn't get to this certain point and that's it. It's here. No, it's this inevitable, forever, everlasting, beautiful dance between balance, between maintaining a present moment, between maintaining a present zen, between maintaining anxiety and trust, and depression and optimistic, and anger and hopeful trusting. It is this everlasting dance between the two, and we want to you get what I'm saying. It's an everlasting dance of balance. Okay, it's not that I'm there, that's it, I'm a master Buddha Zen. No, every day, every moment. And this meditation state of being, it is, okay, first of all, it's not about then sitting somewhere. It's a state of being. It could be while we walk. How present are we when we walk? How present are we when we eat? I put inside nutrition. I put food inside my body. Thank you, yummy, veggie, fruity, whatever. Thank you for this nourishment. How much am I in present moment and in gratitude for this present moment, in this nourishment, or am I busy in what's going to come up after my meal or what happened before? So it is literally a practice for life, this meditative state of mind. It's not just sitting the 20 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute a day. It's maintaining this present state of mind in the now. And when we get that, it could also be through dance. And it's also, even when we watch a TV series, that is also a meditative mind, because nothing is going on over here. And we are in a surrender state of mind because we are observing the information that's coming into us. And this is why it is very important to be cautious and conscious about the information and the programs and the movies that we watch, because these stuff go inside without us paying attention. So be conscious and be cautious and be aware of what you feed yourself, whether it's through your eyes, through your ears, or through your mouth. We got 3 gates going on. 1, 2, 3. Be with awareness and self-love, self-caring while you do this. So meditation, it's not just sitting, It is literally maintaining a present moment and practicing this, whether it's a minute, whether it's 5 minutes, whether it's 20 minutes, whether it's just walking by, whether it's picking groceries from the supermarket, whether it's sitting on the ocean and gazing towards the horizon. Practicing and being aware of the state of mind, it's a beautiful thing for life, because then when we find ourselves, when this quarantine is over and people merge back together again, You know, we could find ourselves in all kinds of situations and acquaintance and meetings and things that has to do with friends, with works, but and sometimes during along the day, the week, the month, we're gonna find ourselves in this situation that's not gonna necessarily be easy for us to consume. And then instead of just responding on an automatic respond, we maintain this present state of being, and therefore next time when this challenging thing would be thrown to me at life, I wouldn't be like ho ho. I would be like I'll be present, and in this present state of being, I could literally observe the situation without right away responding to it emotionally. Yeah, you with me? You with me? So three tips to practice this meditative state of being, because the researchers say that we think between 50 to 70,000 thoughts a day. That's insane. Think how many thoughts that is in a minute, in 5 minutes, in a half an hour, in an hour. And this is energy. This is energy. You know, our thoughts, we know this. It's energy, okay? So they shouldn't be cooped up around their own tail, yeah? They should either be in the present, either be in the clarity and in the vision, you know. Not just having this dialogue with this person 30 times in our heads and eventually something else happens anyway. So 3 tips to practice it. While you walk, conscious walking. It's an easy way to practice it, and it sounds easy, but it's not. You know, be aware that when you walk, be aware how much you think there. A good anchor for this is breath, but of course, breathing. Just breathe, walk, and try to keep this clear state of mind. Doesn't have to be silent, yeah? Thoughts do come. The point is not to get emotionally attached to a thought that comes. That's the point. So one tip is to, while we walk, while we eat, also maintain a clear, clean state of mind, and also gazing. The sitting thing, it's not easy for me. Workshops I did back home, I made them for people with ADHD. Me, myself, I cannot sit that long. I could gaze for a long time. I could gaze forever, and sounds help me. So gazing, it could be in the ocean. It could be in the air. It could be on a snail. And you know what? They have this beautiful thing in the Judaism that is gazing at a candle's flame. And just gazing. This is something I did a lot when I was little. Gazing at candle. I would get stuck on them. And apparently it's a known one from a Jewish zerem, don't know how to say it in English. Gazing at a candle's flame. Best times to practice it: morning, before we start to get cooped up in the day, and before we go to bed. That's it for this one. Maybe next time I'll speak a bit about the connection between meditation and law of attraction. Much love, much gratitude. Do I really need to say that? If you haven't subscribed, feel free. And thank you for being with me. Feel free to share any input. If you like the content, feel free to share with your friends. I have almost practically no subscribers yet, so help me grow. Don't feel obligated. Much love, and take care. Take care these days. Take care of your mind. Take care of your spirit. Take care of your body. Peace out.